Okay, today I'm going to be making a pineapple upside down cake on my 1927 quality gas range. Okay, here's my recipe. So first we're going to get 1/3 of a cup of butter. Okay, here's 1/3 a cup of butter. Now I'm going to throw it in the saucepan and I'm going to melt it. Okay, the butter has melted. Now I'm going to add 2/3 a cup of brown sugar. Okay, I've combined the melted butter and brown sugar. This will make our crust. Okay, I've spread out the brown sugar and melted butter along the bottom of this 9-inch ungreased pan. Now I'm going to preheat the oven to 375. Okay, the oven is preheating. Now I'm going to take this 20-ounce can of sliced pineapples and I'm going to drain off the juice and I will just save 1/3 of a cup of juice. Okay, now we're going to place as many pineapple slices over this brown sugar as we can. Okay, so now I have 6 sliced pineapples on top of the butter and brown sugar. Now I'm going to sprinkle 1/2 cup of pecans on top of this. Okay, now we're going to get 3 large eggs. Okay, now I'm going to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites. Okay, there's our egg yolks and there's our egg whites. Now I'm going to beat these egg yolks until they're like a lemon yellow color. Okay, there they are. Now I'm going to gradually add in 1 cup of sugar. Now I'm going to blend in a teaspoon of vanilla extract and my reserved 1/3 a cup of pineapple juice. Now I'm going to add a cup of all-purpose flour to this. Now I'll add a teaspoon of baking powder. Now I'll add 1/4 a teaspoon of salt to this. Now I'm going to mix this well. Now I'm going to beat these egg whites until stiff peaks form and then I'm going to put it in this batter and then I'll spoon this batter into this pan. So I'm just going to beat these egg whites by hand with this whisk, but if you have an electric mixer, I recommend using one of those. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to add this to the batter. Okay, now I'm going to mix it into the batter. Okay, now I'm going to spoon this batter into this dish with the pineapples and the melted butter and brown sugar and pecans. Okay, now we're going to bake this until it's done, which should take around 30 to 35 minutes. Now, how did I cover myself in flour? Like what? So the best way to tell if your pineapple upside down cake is done is to stick a toothpick in it, and if it comes out clean, it is done and it is ready. Okay, let's check on the pineapple upside down cake. I have this knife I'm going to use instead of a toothpick. Let's see. Ooh, yes, it's done. I burnt the top a little bit, but oh well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and turn off the gas to the oven. And I will take that out of there and set it aside and let it cool for 10 minutes. Then I will invert the pan and dump it out of there. Okay, the cake is out of the oven. Now I'm going to let it cool for about 10 minutes. Okay, now comes the hard part. I have to dump the pineapple cake upside down. I might as well record me doing this in case it dies in the process of dumping it. I'm actually going to go around the perimeter of the cake with this knife, and then I will dump it. Okay, here we go. truth. There it is. Okay. Right there. Now I've got to put the cherries in the center of the pineapples. Here are the cherries I'll be using. And there is the finished pineapple upside down cake. You can still see the steam rising off the top.